tears, still stands proud on that weathered hill. Though the fields are quiet, the air is still. Daddy built it with his calloused hands, raised some cattle and made a stand. It's seen more life than most folks do. If only walls could speak the truth. If the barn could talk, it'd tell a rain of love and loss and harvest pain. It whispers stories in the midnight breeze of firstborn cries and scraped up knees. It's held our laughter, soaked up our cries, watched time pass through wrinkled eyes. More than wood and nail to chalk, there's a soul in there. The barn could talk. Grandpa's boots still hang by the door, dusty rope left from rodeos before. Mama's song echoed through the loft, while fireflies danced and the hay smelled soft. It's where I carved our names at 10 and kissed you once, then kissed again. It knows the truth we sometimes hide. The barn don't judge, it just stands wide. If the barn could talk, it'd speak of nights, of whispered dreams and firefly lights. It hummed the tune of a fiddle string, of Sunday prayers and wedding ring. It's seen us fall and watched us grow, the drown, flood, through sun and snow. It holds the way we try to block. There's peace in there if the barn could talk. Now the roof sags where the storms rolled in. Somehow it's still holding in, like it's waiting for one more tale, one more laugh, one more prayer. If the barn could talk, I'd pull up the chair, sit in the dust and breathe that air. I listen close every sign, all the years that passed us by. It's not just boards or broken locks, it's our whole life. Guitar. She left a note on the windowsill by Mama's chair on the old front hill, with a suitcase full of secondhand clothes and a heart full of songs nobody knows. The sky was pink, the fields were gold, but her dreams refused to grow old. Now she's somewhere between Hope and Nashville, sleeping in her car near Bakersville. Chasing stars she still believes, though they keep slipping through the leaves. A voice too small, a world too vast, but she ain't giving up that fast. She's somewhere between Hope and Nashville. Her hands still smell like home-cooked bread, but now they shake when the rent's ahead. She plays for tips on a corner stage with a smile that hides the war she wages. And every note and every tear writes the map that brought her here. She's somewhere between hope and Nashville, strumming chords on windowsills, singing truths no label hears, trading time for unpaid years. One step back, 2 steps past, but the fire in her heart still lasts. She's somewhere between hope and Nashville. She don't need a billboard line, just one soul to feel it right. Fame ain't why she made this road, she just sings what she's been shown. Somewhere between hope and Nashville, dreams hang quiet, but they're still real. Maybe one day they'll know her name, but if not, she'll sing just the same. With every mile and every song, she's been where broken hearts belong. Somewhere between hope and Nashville.
He left with nothing but an old guitar, a voice full of gravel and a beat-up car. Mama cried but didn't say don't go. She knew his heart had miles to show. No map could guide the way straight, just melodies that never stayed. While others walked on concrete strong, the road he took was paved in song. Every mile another tune, played to the rhythm of a motel room. He didn't chase gold or right from wrong, he just followed where the words belong. No destination, just lines and chords, the kind that silence can't afford. Dust on his boots, but dreams lifelong. The road he took was paved in song. He played for tips in roadside bars and empty stools beneath dim stars. Sometimes a smile, sometimes a tear, sometimes just silence in his ear. He sang a love, a lost grace of all the things he couldn't face. But in that voice the world felt strong. The road he took was paved in song. Every story he ever knew found its way in something true. Strings and verses carried him on for sleepless nights before the dawn. He traded comfort for a tune and lit up lives beneath the moon. He never stayed, but he belonged. The road he took was paved in song. Some chase fortune, some chase fame, but he just chased a song's sweet name. Each chorus pulled him down the line, where broken hearts and hope entwine. And when he's gone, no statue stands, no fortune held in calloused hands. But folks will hum his quiet throne, 'cause the road he took was paved in song. These streets still crack beneath my boots, but they don't echo like they used to. Stove-fucked, faded friends moved on, and I just hang where I don't belong. The diner's open, but it don't feel right. Even mama's porch light's not as bright. Folks say hey, but it ain't the same. This town don't speak my name. It used to sing when I walked through. Every corner held a piece of truth. But time's a thief, and I'm to blame. Now this town don't speak my name. The wind still blows down slow, but even it don't say hello. It's like I vanished in the rain. This town don't speak my name. That old church bell don't ring for me. Since she left, I ain't felt free. Her shadow's still in every place. Swear I see her in strangers' face. I tried to stay, I tried to mend, but some hometowns just don't bend. I'm just a ghost they never claim. This town don't speak my name. It used to sing when I walked through. Every corner held a piece of truth. The time's a thief, and I'm to blame. Now this town don't speak my name. The kids you'll ask who I once loaned, keep them at 3 at home. Who I once was, just keep their heads down like they must. Even silence feels like shame. This town don't speak my name. Maybe I'll leave before the fall, before the leaves forget it all. One last look, no one awaits me, and the names on headstone graves. It used to sing when I walked through. Now it barely knows what I've been through. I gave it all but lost the game. This town don't speak my name. six strings, got a busted fret, a crack from years I won't forget. The case is torn, the leather's worn, but it still hums like it did before. Been through bars and backseat fights, played in storms and neon lights. She's outlasted lovers, friends and wine, but she still sings like she's doing fine. This guitar don't know how to quit. She don't care if the crowd don't sit. Doesn't mind if the tips run low. She still bleeds every song I know. When hearts give out and dreams go dim, she picks me up and dives back in. I'm tired and torn, but she still fits. This guitar don't know how to quit. I'm tired and torn, but she still fixed. Just get bored or don't know how my heart. I've pawned her twice, then bought her back. Each time my soul was off its track. Played her soft when mama died, strummed her hard through my foolish pride. She don't judge the words I say, just keeps the pain from slipping away. A wooden friend, steel for veins. She ain't scared in my darkest days. This guitar don't know how to quit, keeps on strumming when I want to sit. Through empty rooms and midnight rain, she echoes hope inside the pain. I lost my way, I burned out bright, but she holds steady every night. I fall apart, she still commits. This guitar don't know how to quit. Some folks lean on love and prayer, I've just leaned on strings and air. When I was gone, she stayed right there. And every broken breath we share. This guitar don't know how. This guitar don't know how to quit. Maybe that's what saved me bit by bit. She's just wood, but she knows my soul. Keeps me stitched when I lose control. I may wear down, I may admit, but this guitar, she don't know how to quit. Wind's howling loud as I roll down this road. The rain's coming down, but I've got nowhere to go. The wheels keep turning through the night so long, with a heart full of hope and a soul so strong. Riding through the rain, I'm finding my way, with the storm at my back and the night turning gray. But I'll keep moving, I won't turn around. Riding through the rain, I'll make it somehow. The headlights shine through the mist and the haze. My heart's still burning like the end of the day. I've been down before, but I'll rise once again. Through the cold and the storm, I'll find my way, my friend. Riding through the rain, I'm finding my way. The storm at my back and the night turning gray. But I'll keep moving, I won't turn around. Riding through the rain, I'll make it somehow. Through the thunder, lightning, the sound of my heartbeat like a familiar song. I know there's a sunrise waiting at the end. I'll keep riding through with the rain as my friend. Riding through the rain, just stream and I might begin to rain with the song, but I'll keep moving, I won't turn around. Riding through the rain, I'll make it somehow. Riding through the rain, so dawn through the rain. Just me and the road, with the rain in my eyes and my heart in control. Keep moving down this long lane, riding through the rain, riding through the rain, riding through the rain.
Raised on rust, a restless sky, where the wind cuts deep and the eagle flies. Daddy taught me how to ride and run. Mama prayed I'd chase more than in the sun. But I've got a taste for the burn kind, trouble in a bottle and a free man's mind. Whiskey and kiss me soft, said you're the one, but I was chasing dreams before the dawn. Whiskey and wild horses, that's what I know. Running with the thunder where the cold winds blow. Woman's love can't hold me, I was born to roll. With whiskey and wild horses, I'm always gone. Maybe someday I'll lay it all down, hang my hat and slow down. But tonight I ride, I drink, I sing to the fire in my blood and the freedom it brings. Whiskey and wild horses, they call my name through the desert dust and the outlaw rain. I ain't looking back, I ain't settling down. The shadow left no rain down. Just shadow bottle, gonna be Lake Chan. Whiskey and wild horses, whiskey and my houses. I don't heed, but I'll never be just out holding in the dark on the edge of town. Whiskey and wild horses, We didn't have much, but we had enough. An old Ford truck and a whole lot of tough. Mama's prayers and a worn-out Bible. Daddy's hands on the wheel of survival. Corn grew high and hope ran deep. We sowed our faith with little sleep. Learn young how to carry the load on God, grit, and gravel roads. God, grit, and gravel roads. That's the life that shaped my soul. Dust in my lungs, truth in my bones. Where the wind sings hymns through the telephone poles. We were raised by fire in country cold, with dirt-stained dreams and hearts that hold. We stand tall 'cause the roots still grow on God, grit, and gravel roads. And neon skies, work boots worn and whiskey dry. We bled for crops and loved full speed, held our word like a planted seed. We took the hits, we didn't break, built a life with hammer and faith. Ain't no shortcuts to carry the load, just God, grit, and gravel roads. God, grit, and gravel roads, that's the truth this town still knows. Raised by storms, refined by flame, with a little mercy and a whole lot of rain. You can lead, but it won't let go. That red clay soul, that country glow. You're always home where the wild grass grows on God, grit, and gravel road. Ooh. Now I'm raising my own on this same land, teaching them to build with a steady hand, to pray hard, work hard still, to trust the Lord and climb that hill. God, grit, and gravel roads, it's the backbone of stories told. From cradle days to wrinkled skin, we fight like hell. Don't give in to strength and scars and lines that show. We're made of God, grit, and gravel roads. I gave you storms when you needed calm, built up pride instead of arms. I raised my voice when I should have stayed. You cried alone while I looked away.
I shut you out when I felt afraid. You silenced like a razor blade. I wanted truth, but ran from pain. Held on tight, but pulled the chain.
We loved each other wrong, not for lack of feeling, just too strong. We had the heart, but messed the song. Too many rights that turned out wrong. We meant forever all along, but we loved each other wrong.
You needed time, I pushed too fast. Built a fire that couldn't last. We danced around what we both knew, and lost the love we once ran to.
You begged for truth, I gave you all. You softened edges, I built tall. We tried so hard to hold it tight, but some things break in plain daylight. We loved each other wrong, our timing off, our temper strong. We held on when we should have healed. other on. Maybe in a chiller time, we'd have learned to read the signs. But in this life, the fight outgrew the softer parts that once reigned true. We loved each other on. No villain here, just a shattered song. Now all that's left is what we knew. That love and heart don't mean it's true. We walk away where we belong, 'cause we loved each other on.
He used to lay down around 10 o'clock. Now he's chasing rhymes in a coffee shop. That 9 to 5, it dulled his flame. So he packed his life and changed his name. A rusted truck, a flannel coat, a notebook full of half-sung notes. No more quiet nights or easy dreams. He traded sleep for 6 strings. Now the moon's his only clock. Neon signs are where he talks. His prayers are sung, not softly spoken, through callous hands and chords unbroken. He gave up rest for something true, a melody he had to pursue. He don't count sheep or chase routines. He traded sleep for 6 strings. His friends all say, man, come back home. But he's married now to worn out tones. The world don't pay a voice like his, but he still plays for what it is. The motel lights, the lonely miles, a crowd of 10, a waitress smile. We don't need much, just room to sing. He traded sleep for 6 strings. Now the stage is his own bed, with verses echoing in his head. He ain't rich, but he's alive. In every note he survives. Quiet hurts, but music clings. Traded sleep for 6 strings. Some folks dream with their eyes closed. He dreams wide open on the road. Truth is rough, songs don't lie, and that's the reason why he traded sleep for 6 strings and gave his soul to what it brings. Through lonely bars and worn out frets, he sings for things he won't forget. And if he never earns a thing, he still wouldn't trade those 6 strings. was 18 when he hit the road, leather boots and a heavy load, chasing dreams on a one-lane track. Never thought he'd be looking back. Dust on his hat, fire in his veins, 8 seconds to outrun the pain. But she was the calm in a world so wild, a preacher's daughter with a reckless smile. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, life gave him rope, she gave him wings. Held him close through the highs and lows, through buckle winds and broken bones. He gave her stories, she gave him grace. A rodeo heart and a soft embrace. Time may fade all kinds of things, but not rodeo scars or wedding rings. They built a life on a little farm, calloused hands and a love so warm. She kept the light on every night, even when he was out of sight. Phone calls from Amarillo rain. I miss you, girl, I'll be home again. But fate don't always play fair and clean. One last ride, one last dream. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, life gave him rope, she gave him wings. Held him close through the highs and lows, through buckle winds and broken bones. She gave her story, she gave him grace. A rodeo heart and a soft embrace. Time may fade all kinds of things tonight. Rodeo scars or wedding rings. There's a frame on the mantel light of a young man in black and white. She still hums their favorite song, still wears that ring, still carries on. Rodeo scars and wedding rings, tales of pain and the peace love brings. He rode hard, but she loved strong, but now his memory keeps riding on. He gave her stories, she gave him praise, forever bound in that sacred place. Time may fade all kinds of things, but not rodeo scars or wedding rings.
She smelled like cornfields after rain, wore her granddad boots and carried pain, had a laugh that lit a porch at night, and eyes like stars on a summer flight. I met her where the gravel bends, where fences break and hearts begin. She carved her name in the old oak tree, right below where she carved mine and me. Back when her name was home, when love was dirt and sweet tobacco smoke, when every mile led me to her smile, and I believed in never letting go. Now that house is just a frame, and I still whisper out her name. The place I go when I'm alone is back when her name rusted barn, while lightning bugs lit up her charm. She said forever's not a place, it's holding on through every phase. But time got mean and hearts wore thin, and I lost her where the road begins. She left that ring on the windowsill, right where the wind won't ever sit still. Whoa. Back when her name was home, when prayers were said on the tailgate chrome, when Sunday felt like church and sky, and I was hers without a why. Now the firewood's all gone cold, and this old truck just feels too old, but I still drive back through the stone to when her name was home. I tried to find her in another town, but no porch light shines the way she shone. There's no front door that feels like hers, no coffee cup, no whispered words. Back when her name was home, when I knew love like boots, no stone, I still sit where the wild grass grows and call her name. The silence knows she's gone, but I still roam back when her name was home.
I was raised where the fences lean, where the truth shows up in the spaces between. Daddy said, boy, the sky turns gray when a storm is coming your way. But I never saw it in her eyes, the way she smiled while feeding me lies. It took the silence of an open plain to teach me what words can't explain. The wind don't lie, but people do. It whispers things the heart once knew. You can feel it shift before it shows, a truth that every drifter knows. She swore forever, but it fell through, like a storm that came and split in two. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, but we people do. I've seen friends change like autumn leaves, gone with the breeze when it don't suit their needs. But that old wind across the ridge never broke no solemn bridge. I'd rather chase a restless breeze than beg a liar on her knees. There's honesty in nature's hand, more than most will understand. The wind don't lie, but people do. It whispers things the heart once knew. You can feel it shift before it shows, a truth that every drifter knows. She swore forever, but it fell through, like a storm that came and split in two. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, the people do. Now I ride with the windows down, let let the breeze drown out that sun. The broken words and shattered trust, scattered dreams kicked up in dust. The wind don't lie, but people do. It sings in ways no voice gets through. It never promised, never faked, just brushed my soul and pulled the weight. She walked away, but this wind blew right through the pain, clean and true. You can trust the sky to speak what's true. The wind don't lie, but people do.
And learn to live. He handed me a pair of worn out boots, said they'll carry weight if you walk them true. That red clay road taught me pain and pride, where sweat and storms go side by side. I fell face first, but I rose again. That's how a boy becomes a man. Out here where boots learn to stand, where you earn your worth with dirt on your hands, where prayers rise but it makes you grand. This is where boots learn to stand. Mama held the house like a gospel song, kept the lights on even when days felt wrong. Taught me grace don't come from ease, it's in the fight down on your knees. I've seen love and loss, joy and scars underneath these same old stars, and I still walk this rugged land with fire and heart and boots that stand. Out here where boots learn to stand, where you rise again with calloused hands, where fences break but roots stay deep, and promises are the ones you keep. It ain't a throne, but it's still grand. This is where boots learn to stand. Now my boy's out there with a shovel and grin, kicking dust like I once did. I just smile, tip my old straw hat, 'cause I know exactly where he's at. Out here where boots learn to stand, where boys grow up to be honest men, where storms blow hard but hearts hold true, and home is built in what you do. It's more than land, it's who I am. This is where boots learn to stand. Now my boy's out there with a shovel and grin, kicking dust like I once did. I just smile, tip my old straw hat, 'cause I know exactly where he's at. It's more than land, it's who I am. This is where boots learn to stand.
sit bored, don't drive too fast. As I packed up memories from my past, that old truck rolled down Highway 9, chasing sparks past the county line. My boots were muddy, hearts clean, fueled by songs and back road dreams. Folks here plan and pray for rain, but I needed more than crops and grain. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, wider than these fields and pines. There's a world out there I gotta find, where stages lit and stars that shine. I'll carry home in the way I sing, so I left behind that rural sign, with dreams bigger than this county line. I miss the porch, I miss Dad's laugh, the way the wind cuts through the chaff. But I ain't sorry for the miles I've gone. This old guitar still leads me on. The diner girls still talk about me, wonder where I'm meant to be. I just smile and keep driving through. There's more to life than red and blue. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, louder than a Friday night combined. I ain't running 'cause I hate this place, just need the room to find my pace. One day I'll bring my stories home, but for now this road's my own, and I'll keep rolling past the sign, with dreams bigger than this county line. Some folks bloom where they were born, some chase storms till they're warm. I'm the kind that's drawn to roam, but I never left my home. I've got dreams bigger than this county line, burning hot like that Texas sky. One foot in dust, one in design, of a life that's more than just getting by. So when they say I've lost my mind, I just smile and shift the drive, 'cause I've got dreams stubborn and kind, bigger than this county line.
You're riding side by side through the lows, that's how you know where we've been. Every scar's a place we've mended, and every wrong turn somehow led to this moment we're still in. Love ain't a straight road, it's wild and wide, full of detours that change your ride. But if you're still here when the journey slows, then darling, that's how you know love ain't a straight road.
The jukebox used to play our song. We'd dance till the neon lights were gone. You'd laugh, I'd lie and say I'm fine, but I knew midnight meant you'd still be mine. Now the bar stool next to me stays cold, and the stories I tell aren't getting old. The clock still strikes that lonely sound, but you ain't here when it comes around. Midnight ain't what it used to be. It don't hold no magic, just misery. Used to be kisses, now it's quiet, cheap. No arms to hold me, no promises to keep. This whiskey's warm, but it won't set me free. 'Cause midnight ain't what it used to be. I still drive past your porch light glow, just to see if your shadow shows. But the curtains don't move like they did back then. Guess you finally learned not to let me in. Midnight ain't what it used to be. No sweet hellos, just memories. I sit in silence where your voice would sing. Now even the moon don't mean a thing. Not a place for me. Yeah, midnight ain't what it used to be. We swore the night would never change. The time's a thief and hearts go strange. I count the stars alone at 3, wishing you were still counting with me. Midnight, what it used to be. Now it's shadows and an empty sea. Used to bring fire, now it brings rain. Used to bring it, now it just brings pain. I'll raise this glass, but you're my only plea. To midnight ain't what it used to be. Looked like hope on the far-off hill, a flicker dancing soft and still. I packed my heart, left town that day, chasing dreams that wouldn't stay. Thought I'd find a better life, maybe love, maybe a wife, but stars can lie without a sound. The light I followed burned me down. It pulled me close to promises, sweet as the rain, a gentle kiss. The lights can wear a shining crown. The light I followed burned me down. Now I stand in ash and smoke, holding songs I never spoke. Some fires don't warm, they just surround. The light I followed burned me down. She had eyes like morning skies, carried storm she tried to hide. I lit a match to feel her flame, wound up scorched, alone and shame. I gave her all, she gave me heat, but love ain't love if it just cheats. I lost my soul in battlegrounds. The light I followed burned me down. It pulled me close with promises, sweet as the rain and gentle kiss. But lies can wear a shining crown. The light I followed burned me down. Now my shadow walks with me in places light ain't meant to be. I learned too late what truth it found. The light I followed burned me down. Some flames just flicker, some consume, and some will turn your heart to tune. But I kept walking toward the fire, too blind to see the funeral pyre. It pulled me close, it felt so right, but not all glowing things get light. I wear the ashes like a crown. The light I follow burned me down.